Okay guys, lesson number 3, defensive footwork. So we're going to do 3 types of footwork here for our defense. And we've got generally moving backwards, retreating, okay, nice and simple. And then we've got lateral movement, either stepping towards the closed side or stepping towards the open side. So if I'm doing a basic retreat, all I'm looking to do is move away from my opponent's offense. So if I'm here from the side, if I feel someone's coming onto me, I might move my back foot to reposition, ready in stance to fire my own shots back if I see an opportunity. If I feel them coming on stronger, I might have to push step using my front foot to drive myself back to create that similar effect. Or I might even have to do a bump. So if I feel like I need to cover more distance, my front foot might come to my back foot and then I'll bring it all the way back through. As long as that's done intentionally, that's a nice technique to use. What you'll often see when people don't have good defensive footwork is as they feel shots coming at them, they'll pull up in their stance, and it's not intentional, right? It's because they're trying to move away from the shots and they get stuck in this position, and next thing, the punches and kicks become even more effective for your opponent. Just make sure whenever you're bumping that it's intentional, it's something you're doing on purpose, okay? Alternatively, we can start to move laterally. So towards the closed side, which again is always over my lead foot, I'm going to do a small side step and then I'm going to reposition my back foot. Depending on what I want to do or how close my opponent is, I might pivot by turning with the back foot, or I might just re-angle here to create an opportunity to catch them as they come in, line up the right hand side of my body with the target. We can also go to the open side, which tends to be a little bit more defensive. So if I step out to my open side, I can retract my lead leg back to create an angle and almost circle out here while maintaining stance the whole time. Most people will favor circling to the open side, okay, which you can set traps for if you're familiar with that habit, all right? So the open side is much easier to move to, like so. Both are important to have. If you can only move to the open side, it becomes predictable, like I mentioned before. So make sure you're okay stepping to the closed side. I've been able to reposition, been able to move back to create those basic openings and create that safe distance. Or potentially, you can move to the open side and then you can start to work in advanced footwork, things like L steps, pep steps, okay, all kinds of different things you can potentially do in the future, all right? So try and work that into your shadow boxing or into your bag work. Remember, defense is just as important, if not more important, than offense, especially for someone who's developing as a martial artist. Those are the skills you want to put your time into. So work your defensive footwork in when you're shadow boxing. You might be here like this, working on your jab, working on your long jab, working on your 2, but be ready to step back at a moment's notice. Work that into your drilling and into your habits, because that is what realistically you'll have to do in a striking scenario. All right? Get after it.